She just can't help herself. A serial wedding thief has been caught in the act again.
She just happened to come to the wrong wedding.
Sandra Henson has just been arrested for stealing from a wedding right after she got out of prison for the same crime.
That is not an invited guest. She's accused of being a serial wedding thief.
We first told you about Henson in 2021. The Bridal Bandit was suspected of hitting at least a dozen weddings across 3 states. Surveillance video from churches and wedding venues captured her posing as a wedding guest, helping herself to envelopes of cash from the gift table, putting a real damper on what should have been the happiest day of these newlyweds' lives.
All of us just want her stopped.
They got their wish. Shortly after our report, Henson was caught, convicted, and sentenced to 5 years in prison. But she was released early. Then, last weekend, as Lexi and Brady Butler were saying their I do's, Henson was up to her old tricks, sneaking around a back room. She was caught red-handed with cash stuffed in her bra by Lexi's sister, and they called the sheriff. We caught up with the newlyweds on their way back from their honeymoon.
It's a shock to everybody that this has just happened, but then they look up her name. That is when he was like, oh my goodness, she's been on Inside Edition. And so I realized, like, okay, this is not her first time.
Get this, police found a notebook in Henson's possession with a list of weddings that she presumably planned to target. How did she come by the information? Could it be from the knot.com? Every wedding on Henson's hit list is on the Knot, with the exact time and location of the ceremony. The so-called Bridal Bandit has been released pending her trial. Until then, let's hope she doesn't ruin any more weddings. You think this might be her final heist?
We hope so. We hope so.